friends, this is Dr. Amarjeet Kaur, Professor of Accounting and Business Communication at the Department of Management, Gurugram University, Gurugram. This is my privilege that I am here with you to talk on 8D problem solving method. So friends, in the first session we talked about what is 8D problem solving method. We discussed all the 8 steps which are part of this methodological method to solve problems. In this session today, we are going to talk about the benefits of 8D problem solving methods, prerequisites of problem solving method, and what and how to implement this particular method. So, let us start with prerequisites for 8D problem solving method. The first is some prerequisites or elements are important that determines the success of this problem solving method. The factors that are important for this method are listed below. Number 1, powerful team with collaborative mindset which focuses on collective abilities. Number 2, technically skilled professional from all the fields relevant to the business operations. Number 3 is analytical skills that enable the team to identify and comprehend the issues. So, I will discuss these 3 points first and then we will proceed further with other points. So, first of all, if we want to implement 8D problem solving method, where we have a well defined plan, we have a well defined team, we have a method to identify the problem. So, those are all 8D, which are involved there. So, first requirement is that we should have a very powerful team who believe in collaborative mindset, who believe in collaborative abilities, right? They focus on that, yes, it's not an individual task to solve problems, especially nowadays when the businesses are facing very complex problems. Now, the problems are not of one particular time. All kind of people need to come together to solve a problem. Especially nowadays when GAI is there, AI is there, the things are becoming more complex. So first of all, the first requirement or prerequisite to implement 8D method is that we should have a powerful team who believe in collective efforts and abilities. The second is that we should have technically skilled professionals who come from various fields which are relevant to the business operations, right. Various fields could be in the area of technology, in the area of information technology, it could be in the area of business communication, operations, marketing, etc., etc., right. So, we should have technically skilled professional from all the fields which is relevant to the business operation. Then third is analytical skills that enable the team to identify and comprehend the issues. So, so we should not only have a team. Having a team is certainly very, very important. Having a team with the belief system that collaborative or collective abilities are always better than individual abilities, but not that is enough. We need to have the team which has very good analytical skills, right. So, they are able to identify and comprehend what the issue is, because if you remember in the previous sessions we discussed about analyzing the problem is more important than providing the solution, because the purpose of 8D problem solving method is to find the root cause, and root cause is possible to be identified only if the team which is involved in this process, they have the analytical skills, right. Unless they can identify or comprehend the issue, it is very important that the issue is being comprehended well. The moment we go wrong in assessing or diagnosing the problem, we are going to face the wrong solution. I mean, the solution will not be able to tackle the problem. It's very much like doctors. If doctor is able to diagnose well, only then he can treat the problem of a patient. So, same is here. If the team has analytical skills, only then they will be able to identify and comprehend the issue well. so that they could provide the solution. Moving forward, other prerequisites for 8D problem solving methods are embedded incentive plan to encourage adoption, an effective interim plan to isolate the immediate effect of the problem, availability of adequate resources while focusing to use them judiciously. So, let us discuss these three things and then we will move further about this. We need to have a plan of incentives as a part of the total plan. As I said, in 8D problem solving method, the D0 was to have a plan in place, right. So, in that plan, when we prepare a plan for a company for any problem solving situation, when we group problems, so we should have an incentive plan for every type of problem we group together, because group 1, for example, if company says group A or group 1 is pertaining to one particular type of problem, that could be not very challenging problem, but there could be, let us say 8, 7, 8 or the problem number Z or 7 or 9, whatever way company defines, very comprehensive, very difficult. So, for that, to solve that problem, the incentive should be different than the problem we discussed previously, right. But nevertheless, that incentive plan, that how will one be incentivized or given some benefit if the problem is solved by them, as a team, right. So, we should be recognizing those team members who solve the problem by acknowledging their contribution, circulating that through notices, through mails, through the internal system platforms, various platforms. We may have financial incentives, we may have promotion incentives, right. We may have certain, companies do have the star of the week, star of the month. These are the things, which are to incentivize an employee. So, this is what should be known, it should be embedded as a part of the plan. And not only that, we should have an interim plan. An interim plan should target to isolate the problem from the immediate effect. For example, the fire, the example we take is fire, right. The first purpose of the plan should be the immediate action anybody would try to take is to stop the fire, right. So, same way when corona happened, there were so many companies, they tried to isolate that there was one person who is who was identified positive to corona. He was immediately isolated in rooms at their home. They were told not to come. So, it was the immediate action, right, to isolate the person who tested positive. Same way we need to isolate the immediate effect of the problem, be it pertaining to plant, machinery, customer, whatever. That is the prerequisite, that we should have the plan which immediately isolates the effect of the problem. Then we should have adequate resources which focus that how to use them judiciously. So, we should have this problem solving method in place in a way that the resources which are required to solve that problem are available. The resources does not mean money all the time. Money, of course, is one of the important resource, but it also requires the skill set, it also requires professionals, it also requires material, right. So, there could be so many technology, legal help, all those resources in different ways should be available to solve the problem. Then there are two more points: effective channels of communication which ensures timely sharing of all the relevant information, decisive leadership having the ability to execute the solution. So, first thing in this slide which is there is about the channel of communication. Once the plan is prepared to solve the problem, a problem is identified, diagnosed well, comprehend well, team members have resources available to solve the problem, solution is provided. Now, the next thing is that there should be an effective channel of communication which ensures the information is shared timely. you know, it's very important that if there's a fire in the factory and fire alarm is a fire alarm is buzzing, but after quite late. So the information about the fire is through the alarm in such situation, right? So that should be communicated timely. So unless the information is shared timely, it has no importance. So all the relevant information about about the problem and the solution which has been worked out should be through a very effective channel of communication. Now every organization may have different channel of communication which is more effective. For companies which are into IT, they always have platforms internally built in. There are a couple of names to them. There are companies which still rely on mail, on WhatsApp. Even WhatsApp has become a formal way of communication in many organizations, right? Whichever ways it works effectively, it should be known and should be used. The channel doesn't matter, but it should be accepted in the system. And the last point in this regard was the leadership which is there, they should have the ability to execute the solution, because the team which was involved in solving the problem, they may have come up with a very good solution, but who has to implement? Somebody else. That team may not be the one which has to implement. So the submission is made, solution is being submitted. Now it is up to the leaders to ensure that the problem solution which through this whole methodological step, whatever the solution has come up, it should be implemented, executed very well. So this is also a prerequisite to apply 8D problem solving method, that there is an effective channel of communication and effective decisive leadership as well. So with this, the prerequisites are discussed. Now I am going to discuss when to apply this 8D problem solving method. So there are a couple of situations when this 8D problem solving method can be applied. Let's discuss them one by one. So number one can use 8D problem solving method in many situations, and here are certain situations. Number one, on receiving many or regular customer complaints regarding services or product. Number two, upon the detection of work risks, safety hazards and regulatory issues. Number three, upon detection of elevated rates of instability during product test. Number four is where there are serious concerns about manufacturing of a product. Number 5 is when scrap materials and waste piles are causing significant slowdown of operation. Number 6 is when the recall rate of product services is increasing noticeably. So let's discuss these 6 things in detail now. So the first situation and the foremost situation when we are supposed to or we shall be using 8D problem solving method is when the customers are making complaints regularly, or there are many complaints which are coming up. It could be regarding the service, it could be regarding the product, right? That is an alarming bell to any business. They should immediately pay attention and should use 8D problem solving method. They should make a plan, they should identify team, they should have a leadership which believe in communication. They bring in a very effective communication, they actually solve the problem effectively. So it's a collaborative method, but this should be the most crucial aspect of applying or implementing 8D problem solving method, because customers are king in the industry, and if customers have complaint or concern about the service or the product, it cannot be ignored by any business for that matter, right? This is the first and the foremost situation where to apply 8D problem solving method. Number 2 is upon detection of work risk, safety hazards and regulatory issues. In some of the inspections, some of the issues, it came out that there are risks, but it could be pertaining to the safety of the employees, safety of the machine, or non-compliance to regulatory issues. For example, we have one fast food available in Indian market. I would not like to name that, but there was some kind of lead was identified in that product, right? Company has to recall all those packets of that fast food which were sold in the market, and it was a big loss to the company, right? So, if any such risk is identified through inspections, through through regular thing, so it's a safety hazard to the customer, to the employees, to the workers. So, or there is a non-compliance to some regulatory issue. So, the moment we identify such situation, we need to apply 8D problem solving method. We should not wait till till the problem goes deeper or becomes difficult to handle. That is the second situation where we shall apply the problem solving method. Third is when we detect that the rates of instability during product test is elevating, is increasing. So, there was a product testing. Most of the companies which are into manufacturing, and especially in the manufacturing industry, the product testing is very important. So, the rate of instability are coming up very high during the product test. It is an alarming situation. Company should pay immediate attention to this and should try to apply 8D problem solving method. The fourth point is that when there are concern about the manufacturing of a product, there is a serious concern that this manufacturing, this product which is the outcome of the manufacturing may not be a product when it comes to the safety of customers or health of customers. When there are serious concern, we should apply a D problem method before we launch that product, before we send that product into the market, before we allow to reach that product in the hand of customers, right? So, it should not be that only it should be in the market and the customers complain and then we will apply. No, we can apply, the point I am making is we can apply 8D problem method, solving method, even if we have some concern about the manufacturing of the product, that this may, when it is used this way or that way, it may cause harm to the customer, it may cause any kind of health hazard, it may cause anything. So, that should be a cause of concern and a point where 8D problem method can be implied. The fifth situation is when especially in the manufacturing sector, when the scrap material, the waste which is the outcome of the production is piling up so much so that it is slowing down the operation. It means my whole operation process needed to be reviewed because my scrap is piling up and it is slowing down my whole operation. It's a matter of serious concern, right? Either I need to slow down the production, I need to look into the different method of production or machine or the technique or the employees. So, I need to really pay attention to this if the scrap is piling up, waste is piling up. And then lastly, when the recall rate of product is increasing noticeably. If you remember, there's a car brand which actually recalled thousand and thousand, hundred of thousand of units. The cars were called back because there was a safety issue about the safety jacket, right? So, there was another car which was called up by the company because of the brake issue. So, such thing, if any recall rate of the product is increasing, it is a matter of concern. It should be a serious matter of concern for any company, and this is the time where it says that you need to apply 8D problem solving method. So, these are the situations which are very, very important where a company must try to apply 8D problem solving method. Moving to the last part of the discussion, that is about benefits of 8D problem methods. Once we have discussed what is 8D problem solving method, what are the prerequisites of 8D problem solving methods, and what are the situation when we apply 8D problem solving method, The last thing I want to discuss is the benefit of 8D problem solving methods. So, here are the benefits of 8D problem methods because it is a very important method. So, there are a couple of advantage of having applying 8D problem solving method. Number one, it focuses on teamwork and improves the shared capacity of the operation. Number two, it motivates employees to be part of solution and become useful problem solvers. Number three, it facilitates to improve internal system and processes which help in improving the efficiency. So, there are more points which I will discuss subsequently. So, the first is that this 8D problem solving method is very beneficial because the focus, the concept of 8D problem solving method is based on teamwork. It improves the shared capacity of the organization because people who have belief in capabilities and collective capabilities, they come together as a team. That is the first benefit. Second benefit, it motivates all the employees to be part of problem solutions, right, and they really become problem solvers because there is an incentive plan which is embedded in the system, because it is just not that we have a plan, we have an 8D problem solving method as a piece of paper. No, we have a plan to solve the problem, we have a team member who is already identified, and also we have a plan which is very well embedded that how will those team members who solve the problem be acknowledged, be be considered and given some kind of incentive. So, this is very much documented. The third benefit is that it really improves the internal system and the processes, because gradually team will get to know exactly how to respond in such situation. So, the whole system will start learning to address problems and will improve the efficiency. The moment we apply the solution which has been given by the 8D problem solving method, the whole system will get improved, right. So, this improves the efficiency. This is the outcome of applying 8D problem solving method. Other benefits are it helps organization to understand the core issues and the root cause of the problem. It prevents potential pitfalls by offering a decisive action plan. It focuses on a fast response to the issue, thereby resulting in reducing customer supplier issues. So, another benefit is that this 8D problem solving method helps organization to understand the core issue, what was the root cause, which is a very big thing, that if we are able to reach out to the root cause, that problem can be eliminated permanently, right. It also prevents any future pitfall because it is offering us a decisive action plan. And another point is that this 8D problem solving method, it focuses on fast response to the issue, so that it eliminates the issue immediately or any side effect or adverse effect. So, it reduces the customer supplier issues. Another benefits are it contributes to the overall growth of a business across different divisions, products. It helps improve the ability to utilize resources optimally in any organization, as helps in reducing waste. So, it contributes to the overall growth of the business because different divisions, different products which are involved, everybody has an action plan, a problem solving plan is there in place, and it helps improving the efficiency at all levels for all the products and divisions. It also improves the ability that how should we utilize the resources to the optimum level, and it reduces the waste of the business. Last point I want to make is that it provides with an opportunity for individual to learn important concepts like root cause analysis, failure mode and effect analysis, which are very important concepts in problem solving method, because we reach to the root cause. So, to solve the problem under this 8D problem method, so this RCA, root cause analysis, is being learned by the team members, and then they start applying it regularly, right. And they also learn the failure mode and effect analysis, why the failure has happened, what are the effects of. So this kind of analysis is been implemented to solve the problems through 8D problem solving method. So this really results into developing an overall system of improvement where everybody learns how to respond, how to identify the problem. So in all, this is a very, very effective method to solve problem, and I am sure I was able to explain the benefits, the prerequisites of 8D problem solving method. So with this, I would like to sign off, friends. Thank you very much for being with me. Thank you.